So I'm making a video to see if any orbs show up. That right there is my grandfather's favorite hat. Well, one of his favorite hats that he wore. He passed away 2 years ago, I want to say. And I have his obituary, one of his photos with this picture right on top of it. And there's some of his stuff right there. That was an eagle right there, that first one on the top there. And this one right here is his, it's like two of his figurines are up on that shelf. And a couple weeks ago, that Santa Claus right there, that wasn't his, but you gotta wind the bottom of it so it could play music. Well, I was coming back from shopping, and I was walking from the hallway to the bedroom, and I heard that thing going off. It started playing, and it plays "We Wish You a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year." Well, it started playing that, and nobody was here in the bedroom, so there was really no reason for it to go off like that. It was, I think that was my grandfather, because his stuff is right there near it and stuff. And that other thing right there, that's just one of my Christmas decorations. It has a tea light candle in there. And that flickering that you see in the bathroom over there, that is another tea light candle. But sometimes I will see orbs coming from that direction towards me. So I want to see if I can capture that again. On a video clip, I might add it. I tried it, I think it was yesterday or the day before, and the orb started from right here, and it came up, and it was like a kind of a yellowish color, so I could tell right away the movement of it was an orb. These other things that you'll see going really fast, that's not an orb, that's just dust. But you can tell the difference between the orbs and dust. So I'm going to see if I can capture any orbs. Grandpa Abel, are you here with me? And another, my grandmother's, I consider him her husband because they were together for 25 years. He passed away this Sunday, and right now they're having his, well, it's pretty much over. It's 7:56, but it started at 7. And they're having his service right now, and then tomorrow at 1 they're going to bury him. But yeah, I'm going to miss him very, very much. He was like a grandfather to me too. He was so nice to me, and I'm really going to miss him. And I even use the spirit box sometimes, and yesterday or the day before, I can't remember, sometimes I forget which day, but I was trying to make communication with him, and he said my grandmother's name, and I asked him if he he even said his name on the spirit box. It came out really clear. And then I asked him, is there anything you want me to tell Grandma? And he said, yes, tell her I love her. Okay, that kind of looked like an orb, that movement, that last one that you just saw. I don't know, because it was kind of slow. And then as you see, that one's going fast. That one kind of looked like an orb. I'm not sure. So sometimes I'll feel like chills, and I'll know that that's a spirit. When my grandmother came over to tell me that he had passed away, I had the coldest chills even before she told me about it. I could feel, it's almost like I could feel his presence with her. His spirit was attached to her when she walked in. It felt so cold. I was shivering. I was freezing the whole time she was inside. talking to me in the living room. And when I told her I'll be back, I came to the bedroom, the chills went away, the coldness went away. But whenever I went to the living room again to give her something, I got immediately cold again, getting right next to her. I felt extremely cold, really cold feeling. So I know he was with her. He must have been standing with her. He loved her very, very much. And just because his body's not here anymore, his spirit will always be around watching over her. I've always been into spirit communication. I had a spirit box for about 2 years since my grandfather Abel passed away, the one that I have his stuff right there. And I have made communication with him a couple times on there. He'll say his name. He'll say, I love you. And there's just little things he'll say on the spirit box. I did order I saw it on Amazon. It was $30. It's a spirit meter sensor, like an EMF reader. And I'm getting that in tomorrow, and I even have the battery, so I'm going to give that a try. I am uploading on this channel. This is my new channel, all about spirit communications. I don't go out anywhere to do the spirit communication. I feel comfortable in my own home doing this because I feel my loved ones, they communicate with me. I don't have to go out to the cemetery or anything. I'll feel them around me in my home. They come to visit. I could just feel it. You can feel a presence. I've always had that where I can feel where there's a presence near. So far, I haven't seen any more that look like orbs. I don't know. But then again, I was talking a lot and wasn't really paying attention. But yeah, a couple times I thought I did see a slow movement, like an orb coming towards the camera. But like I said, the video that I took, I believe it was yesterday, where that orb came from kind of where my grandfather's hat is, and it kind of went up like that. It was amazing. I could tell. And I kind of, when I saw that on my phone, at the time I was making the video, I went, oh my gosh, because I knew that was my grandfather Abel. That was his spirit. Because I was thinking about him the second I made that video. And I miss him so much. Just like I missed my grandfather that passed away on Sunday. I'm losing everybody, and it hurts that they're not going to be here physically anymore, but I know that their spirits hang around. Our bodies are just vessels. And when we pass away, we're not fully gone. Our spirits are always going to watch over our loved ones and come to visit. So that's why I even asked him, my grandfather's, her husband that had just passed away on Sunday, if he could just keep watching over my grandmother, because it's going to break her heart to not be able to see him. I mean, he was in hospice for a long time, several months, and it was, I think early last year or so, is when he fell. He was at their home, and he pulled up in his truck, and he got out, and he had a seizure. Something happened where he fell, hit his head really hard on the concrete, and there was blood everywhere. My grandmother was so upset. She called 911. They had to take him far away, several hours away, to a hospital, and they had to do surgery. They had to open up his skull, and it was, from then on, he couldn't speak right. He could only mumble. He couldn't barely walk. And then months went by. He started to decline where he couldn't walk anymore. They had to put him in a nursing care facility for a while. And he passed away there, like I said, this Sunday. I mean, it was just really hard. My grandmother was with him every single day. She loved him so, so much. They were together for over 25 years. And like I said, I consider that even though they didn't get married through church, they were to me, they were considered husband and wife as long as they've been together. They loved each other so much. I could see it every time I went to go visit them. I could see how much love they had for each other. They went places, they traveled, everything. They had so many memories together. So, yeah, I'm really going to miss him. I know now he's not suffering anymore. He's happy. His soul is free. But, yeah. Just wanted to make a video, see if I can capture anything, and talk to you, tell you guys about what happened with my grandfather. And, yeah, the next clip you'll see is of the orb that I saw. So, look for more videos. I'm going to be uploading a lot more things on here, and even using my new EMF reader tomorrow.